All right. Well, for everybody joining us, this will be the way that we do the pod from now on. The pod will be live on Instagram when we record it, which will be either Tuesday or Wednesday night. We'll try to lock it down. Most likely it'll be Tuesday night. We'll do them live. If you guys want to pop in, pop out, watch the pod, however you want to do it. But then it'll be in its entirety on our YouTube page like it normally is, and then on all the streaming platforms. So still be able to find it, still be able to listen to it when you want to. We're just going to do it live just so we can have a little bit more fun.
Right.
All right?
We tested it out.
We tested it out.
We going to see.
If it sucks, we're going back to just YouTube.
There you go.
I know. Tone acting like this is permanent forever.
Yeah.
Look, we don't know.
Okay, all right. So we tested it out. But I was, come on, guys. Don't give me shit. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get to it. First of all, what number are we on today? What's the number of the pod today?
I think 79. Is it? Oh, it's 80?
It's either 79 or 80.
I think it's 79. Zoe said it was 79. Shout out to the pod fam captain. He said 79, but I don't remember.
All right. This is episode 79. Did I say I was going to rhyme stuff?
You did.
I'm not going to do that because if I say 79, it's just going to sound weird. I have to think about something. Maybe I'll do it later. Well, welcome to the What More Can I Say podcast. This is episode 79. I am one of your hosts. Let me go ahead and introduce you, those of you who don't know. That is on air Keke. Keke is the first lady of the pod, the only lady of the pod. What's up?
Hey, friends. How are you guys?
Good.
What's up, Keke?
That's what's up. That's what's up. This feels new. You know, I'm used to my laptop being the whole little setup. So, like, I'm over here holding this phone. My arm probably finna give out. So, if y'all see my camera get a little shaky, you know what I'm saying? Don't judge me, okay? It's just, you know, I'm trying over here. I'm trying to get it together.
All right, cool. That's why we're trying it out. We're just trying out. We're trying new things out. Zach Boog, our resident comedian. What's good, bro?
Bro, what's happening, man? Feeling good on this Wednesday. I don't know what day it is anymore. We ain't potted in so long. I missed y'all.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
It's been a minute. We told everybody, though. The break was coming. The holidays was here. We taking a break, and they had to just kind of, roll with us. Because, I mean, when Christmas comes, we're not potting that week. And New Year's, we're not potting that week. That's it. Then the rest we back to normal all the time. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I was out of town. Shout out to Hennessy. Doing this more is made by the mini campaign for Hennessy BSOP. Now, this is a really cool campaign. I don't want to spoil it for anybody because there's some more stuff happening with it. But I was in New York. So, of course, I'm trying to find something to wear. I'm shopping. I'm going out shopping. I went to a store and they weren't letting me in. So I was like, wait. Why can't I wait a minute? So, yes, I did it, y'all. I pulled it. I pulled the blue check out. I said, look, bro, I'm not regular like that. He was like, oh, come on in, man. So now I'm in there looking around. I look, there's a tall dude in there with a face mask on. The whole thing, all you can see is eyes. But, of course, this person starts talking, and you realize it's Meek Mill. Of course, also the big jewelry. I say, what's up to me? Shake it up. How you doing? Whatever. And we began to shop. This is what happened. I wouldn't tell you. Shopping with Meek Mill is different. Meek Mill grabs stuff off the rack and puts it on the counter. Grabs it, puts it up to himself, throws it on the counter. He tried on maybe two things. A jacket. That was it. Threw it on the counter. We talking all high-end stuff. What do? I think I'm Meek Mill. I do the same thing. I'm grabbing stuff. I'm going to get this too. I'm going to get this too. So I'm waiting for Meek as he's getting ready to pay for his stuff. And I hear the number. I still got half of what Meek has, but I got a lot of stuff up there. I tell the dude, I say, hey, man, let me tell you something. Take that shit back. Take it back and leave the two Scullies. That's it.
Not the two. You bought some trinkets, so.
I bought two Scullies. I bought two off-white Scullies. I bought two off-white Scullies.
You could at least bought a shirt, so.
I was going to buy a hoodie, but I had this thing, man. Like, in some of those designers, they don't make them I got broad shoulders and long arms. That's a bad combination when you're trying to find stuff. And like I said, I wanted to buy. He probably was laughing his ass off because I had no issues with it. Now maybe the younger Tone Kapone would have been like, forget it. I would have bought it and cried when I got into the car and like, oh my God, I just picked up my whole bag. But no, I said, hey fam, take it back. He was looking at it go back. I didn't care. I think one of his friends laughed at me. Guess what? I didn't care because you know what I got? Still got my money. I want to let everybody know. It's different shopping with a millionaire. It's different. I'm okay. He's rich. I'm straight. He's rich. And you can tell by the way we even paid for it. I paid for mine with my Chase card. He paid for his with a black card. Have you ever heard the black card hit the table? That thing's heavy. It was like, please. And that was just like the craziest thing. I was like, I actually went shopping with Meek Mill just for pretend, and then I had to put everything back and watch me walk out the store with bags. Yourself
up like that? Why even go out there and just start throwing stuff on the counter?
Help it. It was the energy.
Why you just didn't keep it playing till Meek left? You supposed to be like Meek. You supposed to be like Meek. I like what you got. Give me one, whatever he got. Give me one of them. And then you supposed to let him check out first, and then put all the shit back. So you cannot.
I couldn't, Keke. You know why? Because I would have felt bad for the salespeople. Look.
Damn them salespeople, child.
I didn't want to have them feel bad. I felt bad. I felt bad. But it was fun for a minute. Now I know how you're supposed to shop when you're rich. You hold stuff up to yourself and then you throw it on the counter. That's rich people shopping. That was it. That's all me literally did. I'm talking thousands of dollars worth of sweaters. Just bloop. I was like, what?
Man, I would have embraced
the number that he spent was ridiculous. And he still bought something on the way out the door. He was leaving and said, hold up, let me get this too. I think he did that to shit on me. But still, I mean, it was different. Man, a lot of fun, though.
I would have embraced my brokenness so quick. I would have walked. How much that sweater? $700. Don't worry about that one. What about that t-shirt? $350. You know what? I'm gonna get these hats. I'm gonna get these hats.
No, now look. This is a high end boutique. So them two Scullies was a ticket. That's not two. No shade to people that go get their Scullies for Walmart, but there wasn't two Walmart Scullies.
Now you get your Scullies from the beauty supply. What you should have did was put it all on Meek tab. You should have been like, hey, you got me? Because let me tell you what rich people love to do. Rich people love to remind you that you broke. In that moment, Meek, I'm your broke ass friend. We both in here shopping. I got a blue check.
Oh, what happened to Keke?
She done damn froze.
Oh, that's it.
Am I still here?
Okay, you back here. You came back.
Oh, because look, my internet look clear, honey. But you see what I'm saying, Tone? You the rich friend. I would have put it on your tab.
Like, no, I would have been like, no. And it was just, the crazy thing was.
That's better than getting up there and being like, you know what, all this need to go back.
I didn't do it like that, though. I did it cooler than that. I was like, look, you know that one? That ain't really my size, so I don't want to play with that. I just started picking on. I said, you know what? I don't really look good in that green like that. I didn't like how that looked on me. You can take that back. So I whittled it all the way down. I didn't really like tell them that on the take all that back, but I whittled it down. Man, the collars are too big on that one. I ain't see that before I picked it up. Let's take that back too. That's it. That was easy. That's easy. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We did lose Virgil Abloh abruptly. His close friends knew that he was fighting cancer. It was something that hit everybody really hard. We all had time to process it at this point. Keke, how were you feeling when you heard the news?
I mean, I was shocked. I think that's what everybody was shocked. Like, I had no idea that he was going through that. I had no idea that he was sick at all. And to just like, it's so final when you get that post or you see that message, like they gone. You know what I'm saying? Not pray for them, not, you know, keep them in your prayers. It's like, no, they gone. It's over with. It's a wrap. So that was just, it was the most shocking news. I mean, I felt like when we found out about Chadwick Boseman, like it was like that. And, you know, I'm sad that that happened, of course, but I am happy that he left behind a legacy for not only himself, but his family, the city, that will forever be remembered. So he definitely made his mark while he was here.
Yeah, absolutely. Zach Boog, when you heard the news, how are you feeling, bro?
Man, the same way. Couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. I couldn't. It made me think, like, you never know what people are dealing with. You know, first thing I was thinking, I was like, man, he was battling cancer that whole time. You know what I'm saying? While being this creative, while, you know, striving forward, pushing the culture forward, this man was battling cancer. So like I said, you never know what people are dealing with. And another thing is like, I mean, his life was just inspiration. You got to really think about it. You know, I've never met the man in my life, but I'm inspired by the space that he obtained in an industry that doesn't let people who look like us thrive. You know, we can be the people who influence people to wear the designer, but to be a creator and be in that space, just, I mean, his work is done so much for us. And really, I don't even think we've seen the total impact of what his work really is going to do, even in the future. You know what I'm saying? Virgil is a legend. Virgil is a legend completely right now for the culture, for Rockford, for Chicago, for every little black boy who wants to get into an industry where you don't see a lot of people like us. So Virgil's gonna always be that contact person. Like, man, Virgil did it with Off-White. You can do it. You know what I'm saying? So just salute him, his family. And like I said, I was devastated.
Yeah. It was, you know, everybody, I mean, I got on the RVP Gallery t-shirt right now. Everybody knows how much I loved Off-White. And it really started just for me. I interviewed him when he first got his Nike collab. And I was like, man, this dude is cool. Like, this is the Off-White guy. Like, and he's just super cool, super gracious. It was for some kids. He was talking about the importance of art and creating to the kids, not really locked in. I was like, yo, man, like especially, you know, you got a high-end clothing line that's by a black man that's from Chicago. I know we all know the same people. I was like, oh yeah, this is a no-brainer. I'm a rock with it and buy it and support it, right? And it was amazing to me. I read all of the posts and read a lot of people showing us text messages and all the different things that, you know, that you wouldn't even expect that he would do, and have the time for a person like Virgil at the height that he was still gracious with his time, still understood what it meant for him to comment back to you or say something back to you. I've seen him plenty of times. We had conversations at the airport, caught him like just walking down the street, just randomly. Oh, what's up, Virgil? Like on Michigan Avenue. Like it's been times that he just stops and talks. I mean, he had a lot of great moments with people. And I think that outside of the creating, that was amazing. I think that's the thing, of course, like you were saying, Zach, that's the thing that you like, okay, right. Yes, we can strive to be over fashion for men's fashion for Louis Vuitton. That's insane. But to me, what really touches me is just how gracious of a person that he was. You know what I mean? He could have easily been another way, and people would have been like, I kind of get it. But no, he was gracious. He was a good human being. He cared about himself. He cared about community. They cared about putting his boys on, because anybody, you could look at it. Don C's, Jerry Lorenzo's, the tons of them that he put on. You saw a message that Fashion Geek Zoe put up. He was talking to Fashion Geek Zoe. He just had so many dope moments outside of being one of the best creators of my generation. Ever seeing anybody like that? It's just insanity, because we've never seen it. Just never. It was never seen somebody just take the brand. What's up?
I was just saying it was so dope how I saw that he didn't forget about the people who, you know, he could have forgot about. I saw Dave Jeff put up a post where he was talking to him like, hey, man, who did that hoodie? And he was like, man, I created it. He was like, man, I'll do 10 with you and you can have them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll sign it. I'll do just random things of just like things you can really just look at and just keep scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, to him to take his time to just connect back and reach back, I just think that's amazing. And we really need to incorporate that in our lives every day. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, what he did, and everybody likes to say it, I mean, Mike is still Michael Jordan, but he did that Off-White. collab definitely brought Jordan. It put Jordan in another place. It
Another
gave
level.
him more life. He definitely breathed fresh air into Mike's. Just even one of his latest creation before he passed away, the Low 2. He made it look like it was old and raggedy, like it was sitting like the original, but it's a new shoe. I mean, just tons. So we go on and on the things that he's done, bro. Like, and we definitely, the world lost a true creator. It goes to show what we all need to say is like, man, you got to give people their roses while they're here. You don't know what people going through, and then at the end of the day, man, you got to live life to the fullest. Let's go ahead and get to this. Speaking of living life to the fullest, Saweetie seems to be living life to the fullest. Keke, make us all understand what's going on. I was kind of in and out of it. Saweetie, Lil Baby, and Quavo. What's happening?
So Saweetie and Quavo are done. We know that. We saw how that ended. And she done moved on over, she having her way with Lil Baby. And she really is like, whoever Saweetie team is, they're marketing geniuses, right? Because they let this little skinny girl get a McDonald's collaboration, I don't understand when I'm out here eating McDonald's for real. So, like, her marketing team, because they could have came and got me for the Saweetie meal, okay? The Keke meal, hello? But, so I think it's all the marketing game with her team. They're trying to release a new record, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't really out here bopping to her records like that. And Lil Baby is the hottest rapper right now. So she thought, she was like, okay, when Quavo was at the top, she was with Quavo. And now it's time for a new rollout. So now she with Lil Baby, and it makes great headlines. And she out here having her way for all the city girls, the icy girls, whatever. And that's just what it is. And, Lil Baby don't seem like he really down to make it public. But he don't really want to be a part of that. He just want to hit it on the low and kick it. Like, let's just be cool. But she out here blowing the spot up on purpose because it's all a game. And I'm here for Saweetie having it her way. Y'all know that.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous. I'm saving my Zach. You see all of this, man. You please give Keke a better perspective than the one she has right now.
What's wrong with that perspective?
It's terrible.
I like Keke's.
That's what's wrong with it.
Keke's perspective is really uplifting to the, it's uplifting, yet it ignores all the wholeness. You know what I'm saying? I love the way how her perspective kindly just slides around like this whole road and just went and made a whole turn and went around.
Listen, what's wrong with being a hoe? Okay, go ahead.
It's nothing wrong with being a hoe. I'm just saying that this
it is 100% wrong with something being a hoe. What are y'all talking about?
She gotta own her wholeness though, but she owned it.
She's not being a hoe. She's not being a hoe. But I'm gonna wait. Go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
Okay, come on.
I mean, it can look a little hoe-y. I'm not saying
a little hoe-y.
Yeah. I'm not saying she's not I'm definitely not calling Saweetie a hoe. She's not that at all. Okay. But it's the same thing. It's like all these men in the world, okay? It's like 8 billion men in the world. And she go to the one on the same label as your ex, and that they are at odds. They got issues. That's messy. That's messy. It's messy, and it's a little dotty. So then I love the fact that Quavo saw that, and he's really hurting inside. But,
he crying in the car. He crying in the car for sure.
Inside. But you can't show that. As a man, what does he say? Oh, we can swap it out then. All right, we can swap it out. Oh, now you can bring Jada in this. Lil Baby's ex. So this is really messy. This is really, really dirty and messy. And I like it. But at the end of the day, I like it because it's so entertaining. Lil Baby don't get into stuff like this. Jada said she's not into revenge, giving people revenge nookie. So Quavo.
She ain't finna mess up her bag. She ain't messing up her bag for Saweetie. Come on.
She's not. But the thing is, Quavo is crying right now. The guy that you already don't like. They have already spent the whole budget. When the Migos came out, the whole QC budget was going to the Migos. Lil Baby came and they was like, hey, we're going to have to cut the Migo budget a little bit. It's going over here to Baby. So he's salty about that. Then you're going to come and take my girl?
Yep.
That's low down.
Keke.
Here we go.
Let me shed some light on this for everybody. And I know this might get a little toxic, but this is the thing.
They said I got boost more.
Like Zach said, dating someone on the same label is like dating cousins. It's nasty. Nasty. But hey, I get it. Like I get it. This is somebody on the same level is nasty. She knows what Little Baby and Quavo probably got going on. Nobody knows if it's true or not, but they might have a little something going on. I'm saying Saweetie she didn't have to do this. This is revenge. This is a clear, anybody looking at this could see revenge. And I mean, the fact that you're talking about, Lil Baby says it in all of his records. He lets you know. First person tell me that we smashing, you blocked. He ain't going for none of that talking stuff. So it's just weird. She could have went and found a basketball player, a regular dude, I don't know, a record producer, but the dude that's on the same label as you, Keke, it looks crazy. And at the end of the day, you're going to lose. See, it's different. Saweetie's she's not more popular than neither one of the men that she dated. Neither one.
Right.
So you're going to look nuts. That's all I'm saying. If it's true, I'm just saying, if you're not the popularity thing, that's just on top of it, right? But obviously going out for revenge, everybody looking like, what? And of course, Lil Baby, I look at Lil Baby, I think he cares if he hits somebody girl or ex-girl or somebody, no. He doesn't care. Quavo might be like, what you gonna say? You heard what Saweetie said. I still think dating Lil Baby is probably water under the bridge. What she said, even though she said it was, she didn't mean it that way. What she basically was saying, she'd rather have two dudes like getting a train ran on it than having two. It was weird. That's weird.
Here we go with this. Here we go.
She did say that.
Toxic told this show. I told y'all.
If my girl said she wanted two dudes on her, my nose is gonna start bleeding. My eyebrows are gonna fall off.
But you could say you want two chicks.
Yes.
And it's totally normal.
Yes.
So what's wrong with her wanting two guys? Let me tell y'all something.
Because you're getting the train ran on. You see the difference?
No.
Listen to this word. Listen to this word,
We
Keke.
already had this debate. A threesome is a threesome.
Listen to this word. Menage a trois. See how sexy that is? Two dudes is a train.
No.
Ridiculous.
No. Two dudes is her. I almost said me. Her having a good time. It's just like y'all with a threesome. So we already been down that road. So what you're not gonna do is make women feel like they can't have. If you want to have two women, why she can't have two men? What's the difference? It's a threesome.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
As long as it's three.
Hold on, talk.
It's not okay. Let's just say it's not a difference.
No, it is.
Zach, does that leave a bigger scar though?
What, a train?
Say something, bro. Don't leave me out here on the boat by myself.
Leave them, Zach.
No, what I'm trying to say is, I can't get past the fact that Keke just said a train and a threesome is the same thing. That's definitely
I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say it was the same thing. I said 3 people is a threesome. So what men, y'all want to ask?
What's the train then, Keke?
If you ask a woman, do she want to have a threesome, and she say yeah, so bring the other dude. You cannot get mad at that because why do you just assume it's going to be 2 other women?
So what's a train?
I don't know, a train is shit. A choo-choo, it sounds like 3, 4, 5 dudes just doing you. That's a train to me. A threesome is 3 people. Whether it's 3 women, 3 men, 3 people, 3. A 3-piece spicy, mild salt, salt and pepper. That's a threesome. Now anything other than that, when you get the 4, 5, 6, it's either an orgy or a train. What we doing?
So hold on. So y'all are saying, I didn't know this. I'm learning on the pod. So y'all said a train is more than 2 dudes.
Yes.
And 1 girl. Nah, that's a train.
There you go.
I grew up. See,
there you go.
That's that new. See, y'all got that new. It's new rules now.
Look, I don't care. I don't care what you say.
It's just what y'all want to call it because that's what y'all ego is comfortable with. But stop asking women in 2021 if we want to have threesomes if you don't like my answer of, come on with you and another dude. That's what That's what Sweetie
let
said.
Another dude run a train on my girl.
You know, I'm not in. Let me be clear. Let me be clear. I'm not into it, okay? Because it get hot when I got stuff going on. I can't have all the people around me. It'd be too hot for all that. However, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna keep dogging Sweetie because of her answer to that question. Sweetie is out here having it her way. Okay, and if Lil Baby and Quavo and Cute, the label is letting her have it her way with these two dudes, that's on her. Like, y'all gotta let her live. She's a young girl. She don't owe loyalty to neither one of them. That's they on the same label. She not.
I get it, but you don't think that look nuts? That's like, so Keke. That's like saying, so all right, you in college. Let's just say college. You're in college and you date the middle linebacker. Y'all break up, then you start dating the quarterback on the same team.
Absolutely. The quarterback.
There's nothing wrong with that.
The quarterback who about to commit to one of them NFL contracts. Why would I stop my bag and opportunities because I messed around and dated
God. Disgusting.
That is not disgusting. Dudes do it all the time. Y'all date women. Y'all date sisters, cousins, friends.
And y'all don't crucify us for that, Keke. If a dude,
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all go hard on us for that.
But y'all still do it. So now that she doing it, it's such a big problem. You know, girls mess up all the time, right? We meet a guy and then we go around your friends and we realize that, damn, he ain't the finest one in the clique. He not the smartest one in the clique. He not the richest one in the clique. I'm not going to stop my opportunities and we just dating. What? Okay, I don't understand,
let
guys.
men take that same mentality. Okay.
Y'all created the mentality, Zach. Y'all created this, and y'all cannot handle when we get on y'all level. That is the problem.
We did not create that. See, that's the thing. We need to get back into some order. We need some order.
Now you want to get into order. Come on, Deacon.
We need some order. We need some order because this is too much. Women and men shouldn't be doing the same thing.
Here we go.
Okay, because women actually have the prize. They have the prize. You have the prize. It's not a prize if everybody can get it. That's what makes it special.
I absolutely agree with that. I done told y'all. I'm like, everybody can't get a sample of what I got.
Right.
I preach that all the time. But I'm not judging the girl who want to pass it out. That's her prerogative. Just like dudes have a prerogative. Y'all don't know that.
But Keke, I've said it before. We gotta call out the nuts activity. Like if something is stupid, like if it's like I'm not gonna go and say like, yo, dudes can just wild out and never have any repercussions, and that makes no sense. Mm-hmm. Yes, dudes do some wild, this stuff is nuts.
All the time.
Women, y'all turn y'all head to all of the nuts behavior. Like literally, like dudes like, man, fam, you wildin', you did blah blah blah, you wildin'. Girls were like, I see you though, girl. Y'all actually, and every time the best example of it, the best example of y'all gym for some stupidness is Aisha Curry. And every woman that stood up for Aisha Curry y'all are absolutely crazy and nuts. Y'all all look nuts. The woman has won the lottery of life. She has a man that's faithful, rich, is successful, and she worried about being attracted to other dudes. No, you won. You got to know when you won. Y'all supposed to look at it and say, sis, you won. You tweaking a little bit. Even if you want that, never say that out loud because you have literally bagged that's it.
Yes, I agree.
He's gotten two $200 million contracts.
Yeah,
going to the Hall of Fame. And you want some slimy dude that slime your DMs like, what up, shorty? You looking good? What?
Yeah, now Keke Curry, y'all would, if my name was Keke Curry, y'all would hear worried about me, baby. I'd be so low key chilling. But again, you don't know. You think Steph Curry faithful. She know what's going. Like you think that the world thinks that y'all don't know what's really going on in their bedroom. So something was going on.
I'm just going about what I see.
Because quiet as a step. I heard on TikTok that they ain't even together for real. But that, that's a whole nother podcast.
But you heard that on TikTok. That is not a sign. That is not a
minute. Did you just say, Keke? You are a media professional, and you said, "But I heard on TikTok that they be
Let me
what?"
tell y'all something. TikTok be spilling all the tea. Y'all need to get on TikTok for real, okay?
What?
That's
I
what
heard on
exclusives come from.
TikTok. My little daughter might as well told you that, yo, like,
Yes.
Oh my God.
Keke, you can use my daughter for a source. What?
I do. I follow her. I love her on TikTok. Yes. Yes.
All right, man. Let's keep it moving. This was interesting. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. You know, of course, we know that they're going through the divorce, but Kanye seems to be what some people are calling begging to get Kim Kardashian back. Zach, I want to go to you right now, but we got to go to our resident Kardashian, Keke Kardashian.
Keke Kardashian, what's going on?
Well, you know, I told y'all this was gonna happen. You know, you guys just went on a whole rant about Aisha and Saweetie. Let's address Kanye. Okay, he got one of the baddest, richest women in the world, and you out here in Wyoming doing weird stuff, dressing weird, cutting your hair, playing in your hair, all type of stuff. And now, you know, you see her going on living her best life. Now it's time to get your family back. And that's why I can't stand about y'all. Y'all always do stupid stuff. We give y'all 101 chances. When it come down to that 102 chance, when we sick of y'all shit and we really out the door, then you want to stop the world. You want to go on podcasts and beg for your family back. You want to put out a prayer. You know, you calling on the name of Jesus. You doing all this. You go get baptized. You talk to the lady. All these different things, you know what I'm saying, you done did. So now you ready to get you know, y'all be like, I talked to the lady. You know what I'm saying? The lady said, ain't no damn lady. So, like, you know, now Kanye talking about he done talked to the lady and he ready to get his family back. No, Kim tired of that. She tired. So, you know, I say, Kim, girl, you got a lot of kids with the man now. You do got a lot of kids. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't, girl, go live your life. Go live your life. Go live your life.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Zach, so what do you got to say about it, bro? What do you got to say?
Well, first thing, Kim cannot just go live her life. She got 4 kids with Kanye. 4.
Okay.
4 Kanye kids. Okay? You going to want your family back. You got to want your family back. Okay? So that's, he's going to do that. But what I want to talk about is how you always talk about women and the family and all this stuff. But guess what? Women are always leaving the men. Think about it. It don't be dudes divorcing these men. Dudes divorcing these women. Kim K is divorcing Ye. He's fighting for his family to stay. So he's the one fighting. I'm going to let you finish. No, he's the one. He is the one fighting. You got to think about it. These divorces that you've been seeing that's coming out in the news, it's not the dudes. The women trying to move on, thinking of something better. And she's out there with Pete Davidson. That's weird. I don't even know what that's about.
That ain't weird. That ain't weird. That's that get back after the breakup. But go ahead.
Keke. Now you
she having a great time. He laughing her pants.
Yeah, see, I mean, he's funny, so he probably getting, you know, he laughing her draws off probably.
That's right. We love a funny dude. That's right.
That's Zach, you made a living off of being funny. You got married for being funny.
Oh yeah, I mean, let me tell you, funny gets you far. Funny takes you places handsome won't.
Absolutely, yes.
Well, look, this is another moment. It's funny how things just transition. Another moment where you got to call out nuts behavior. I'm not going to stick up for Ye in this situation. And I'm a super Kanye fan. This is, again, where you're supposed to say to your friend and be like, yo, fam, you tweaking. Your lady going to start looking at you weird. Fellas, when your lady start looking at you weird, it's bad. I don't get, just like a lot, dudes don't like a really like, some dudes do, but an overly aggressive woman. You want a feminine woman. And what a woman wants from a dude, in my opinion, I think that they want you to be strong. They want to always look at like, my man does this. They want to, my man brag on their man. My man doing this. When you start doing wild stuff like running for president, when you know you weren't gonna win.
Yes.
Like, you knew you weren't gonna win.
Yes.
Then you start doing gospel albums that have been decent. They've been decent. Then you cutting your hair crazy. You use the Louis Vuitton.
Who cares? Y'all have no
yeah, like
respect.
I just saying, doing stuff where your woman is gonna have to be looking at you a little bit. I would have been like, yeah, you can't run for president, bro. You can't. You look like you musty in this sweater because you wearing this. It's 90 degrees outside.
He can't smell good. So you're saying he can't follow? Ye can't follow his dreams. Ye can't follow his dreams because it's gonna make his wife mad. That's not how it works. Y'all have no respect. No, y'all don't have no respect for the vows. That's all it is. Y'all not having.
I get it.
It's zero respect. Okay.
He's never done anything in politics and ran for the highest office in the land.
Just because, that's why you got to be careful who you marry. Just because somebody does something that you don't agree with doesn't mean you divorce them. Got to have more respect for the vow.
He stacked them up a little bit, fam. He stacked, but like I said,
okay. Let me ask you this. Let's put it in perspective. Since we're gonna go there, has Kanye done more harm for Kim K's career or more made it better overall?
What they got to do with the marriage?
Because
see, that's the problem.
That's part of it.
No, marriage is a partnership. You know what marriage is.
Achieve this ultimate success.
Companionship. Come on now.
Kanye has helped her achieve this ultimate success. Then he do a few things she don't like. Now you done. Now you got 4 kids with him. You got Kanye. You got Kanye West babies.
They not going nowhere anyway.
You tripping, bro? We got 4 kids. We got 4 kids that got your energy in them. So ain't no telling what kind of kid. Them kids probably bad as hell. You get up and move to Wyoming to make an album. Not an album that's going. You made a gospel album. Then you ran for president. Then you told the world about me considering an abortion. So not only you telling all our damn business, you playing with our finances.
You got a whole show telling your damn business.
You playing with our finances. You making gospel music in another state that left me with all 4 of these kids. No. Then I take your ass back and support this music, this weird ass music. I support all of this chanting and stomping around the United Center or Soldier Field. And you still, you know what I'm talking about. And you still playing with me?
No. You will not do that, Keke.
Enough is enough.
I'm gonna tell you this. She did not support him running for president. It was obvious. She didn't come to no rallies. She didn't come to nothing. But when he had one of the biggest album rollouts in the world, one of the biggest album rollouts that we've ever seen before, she was showing up. She wore a wedding dress on stage because she wanted that attention. And what I'm saying is you can't pick and choose which attention you're going to get with your husband. Stick it through the good and the bad if you're going to marry Kanye West, okay? He helped your whole brand, KKW, Kim Kardashian West. She ain't going to change that name because she knows it's money behind that. You had to get with a Kanye to get to the level you at, okay? And when it's popping, she shows up. But then when he do stuff that she don't like, now it's like, I can't take it, Kanye. Hell no.
Maybe that's why you married and I'm not, because I'm not staying in no toxic ass relationship and you not gonna keep playing with me in public. Kim K, you still fine, you rich as hell. Get your ass out of there if that boy is making you miserable. I am not for staying with Zach. You cannot go on a fucking world tour and act crazy for like 3 years straight and expect your spouse to be okay with that and just ride it out. And I got 4 young kids with you. 4.
By hood law, anyway, y'all know that they not going. They got at least 4 more times.
Hood law.
Hood law states if you got more than 2 kids in, y'all can't break up for at least
10 years.
9 times. Y'all got to hit before you hit about 9. That's when it's real. I mean, at the end of the day, Kanye not letting anybody stay over there. He gonna pop up. She gonna make people uncomfortable, and I don't blame him. 4 kids, Pete Davidson. I'm not going. You ain't going, and I'm not mad. And yes, I saw people in the comments say Kanye is a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. I have 4 kids with 1 woman. Guess what? We just having a disagreement right now. We never leaving each other alone ever.
Not 4 kids.
4 kids, and then you go pull Pete Davidson out. But she got him back. But that, that's what happens. This was a little bit unfortunate, and again, I don't know all of it because I saw people going back and forth about Wendy Williams. What's happening with that?
Well, Wendy, you know, they trying to give her show away. That's just what it is. She's been battling some health issues, some addiction issues. They got her living in like a sober house facility. She had, you know, they reported that she's having a lot of health issues, right, y'all? But then the video surfaced of Wendy in the back of a damn car with a vape pen, like just chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if at this point, I don't know if Wendy really sick or she trying to get her like, you know, her Social Security check early or whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't know what Wendy doing. It's like she's trying to get out of her contract. But they talked about giving her show to Sherry Shepherd. So yeah, it's not looking good for Wendy Williams on the television scene. But you know, she was spotted today walking. So they had said at one point she couldn't walk and everything. But now, you know, she out walking. I think Wendy is perfectly fine. I think she trying to get like her Social Security check or something. I don't know. It's something ain't right.
Zach, what's up?
Man, Wendy trying to get out a bad contract or something. I don't know. She's trying to renegotiate a deal because they said that she couldn't walk and they said that she couldn't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
They were suffering from early stages of dementia, is what it was said.
And then a week later, she's strolling into a black SUV. Like, yeah, yes. Wendy's fine. I'm like, Wendy, I don't know what type of super crack you hitting, but it gets you right back. She is right back. Let me tell you something. I always bring up crackhead Henry. Okay? Some people are better on drugs. I'm sorry.
That's true.
Some people's body gets used to it, and they're better when they do their drugs. Then now they can function. You know what I'm saying?
That's so true.
Wendy may be
one drug use.
Oh, we
on pot. You trying to get us canceled?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
What are you doing, fam? This is the first live show. This is the first time. You can do that if we go live on your Instagram. I got.
What?
I'm so over here like. I'm over here like yes.
You know what I'm saying? Some people are better. Some people are function better on drugs. They do. It happens.
Look, what it looks like to me is Wendy is probably just because you know how these jobs, we all know, and some people in the comments, they know how these jobs or how any job can be. It'd be stressful. And I'm sure she was moving at 1,000 miles per minute, and probably just needed a break. Wendy probably just needed a break and took a break. Now, where those other weird stories came from is weird. It's super weird. Makes it seem like somebody, they want to pass her show, maybe not to Sherry Shepherd, but to Nick Cannon. And to let Nick Cannon just fill that void. Can't do it. Nick's got a good show. It's not bad. Wendy is Wendy. No matter how people feel about her, that show is a part of culture. Her guests, her interviews, her what's hot, all the stuff Wendy does is a part of culture, and it's missing. And if you try to replace it and try to put a fill in, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. So we'll see what happens with Wendy Williams. Let's speak about this one. Portia is selling a book. She's got a book. Shout out to her. And Portia Williams. And she's brought up R. Kelly. Zach, was that, you feel like, was that the right time because of the book? What were you thinking when you heard the story?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? If it happened, listen, I don't care when you bring something up if it happened to you. Okay? If that's her situation and it happened to her, people are judging her about when the timing. Like, I can't believe you're gonna bring out R. Kelly now when you got a book out. Why not? If I'm selling my book and that's the thing in my book and it happened in my life, I'm the one that had to go through the damn trauma. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So I have no problem with her talking about what R. Kelly did. Now I don't know exactly what she said he did. What did she say he did? I missed that.
It was something about he made her get naked when she didn't want to. It was that's the part I got out of it.
Hold on. Did she go? Okay. I don't want to get us canceled. All right, never mind.
Don't do it.
All right, I just want to know. Did she go back after she left? Did she come back and get naked again? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Because, if I
Keke, answer the question, save him.
I don't know what that lady did. I don't know. All I know is
if R. Kelly tells me to get naked, and I get to leave, I'm not going back over there. That's all I'm saying.
Well, she said that she had a relationship with R. Kelly, and he was very manipulative and controlling. And, you know, that was, she survived R. Kelly like all the other women, yes.
Was she young?
No, she was of age. She was grown. She had her own business. She had her own house. But, yeah.
Ladies,
that's not
again, there's another thing.
That ain't surviving R. Kelly.
You date R. Kelly, you come on, man. That's my part. Like, going into this relationship, going into this situationship, whatever it was, I like to know, what were your thoughts going into talking to R. Kelly? Like, that's it. I said, I was like, what was your thoughts? What do you think? That he wasn't going to be trying to manipulate you to have sex with you? This dude, if you listen to any album he's made in the past 10 years, what do you, I mean, and I said that it's okay. Don't think that. It's just kind of like, we all are responsible. Like I said, some people probably never heard the story. I dated a stripper, a couple strippers. I got what I deserved. No shade to any dancers, but the ones that I got, when I said what was happening to people, they was like, well, what would you think she was gonna do, bro? You didn't date the deacon from the church. She didn't date your church deacon. You see, like, yeah, I didn't date Sister maybe I didn't date, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of got what came with dating a stripper.
Yes. A
lot of game, coming out a lot of money, and then one day walking into the strip club and seeing her walking another dude to the champagne room. Didn't feel good. What was I supposed to expect? Comes with the territory. That's all I'm saying. Brittany Renner, speaking of coming with the territory, last topic here. Brittany Renner says that she is broke. Zach, you told us about the story. What's up with it, bro?
Yeah, Brittany Renner went live and basically was just letting it all out. She said she's broke. She had to move back in with her mom after she got kicked out of PJ Washington's house.
Washington.
Yeah. She said that she has not received no 6-figure child support check like they were saying. She was getting $200,000 a month. She said that's not true. She said she made a lot of money, but she also mismanaged that money and spent a lot of money. So, you know, Brittany's not doing well right now. So, I mean, let's just be real. Brittany, we don't feel sorry for you. You're okay. You're okay. But sometimes, living that hot girl life, you're going to catch the short end of the stick. This time you caught it with this guy. You know, you thought you had it all figured out. You was plotting on this man since Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? And now you had to move back in with your moms. But you're good. The baby's good. Y'all are fine. And you'll find the next victim. You'll find the next victim and you'll be back on your feet. But we're not. We can't have this sad. And I'm going to be honest. I'm a sucker. When I saw the video, I was a little sad at first. I was like, oh, Brittany, that's messed up. Then I thought about it. I thought about all the videos she used to put out, all the talking about she did, how men are dumb and stupid and don't care about nothing and all this and all that. I came back bitter and nasty.
Keke, this is your chance right now for women everywhere to call out nuts behavior. What talk to me.
I think it's nuts that we talking about this girl again. You know, this is Tone friend, y'all. He loves talking about this girl. I don't understand why she is irrelevant. I don't understand why she is a topic on the podcast. I don't give a damn. We all struggling, sis. You want to sell some link or not? Like, what do we care? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why do we care about this?
You say sell some link?
Yes, girl, go get you a link card and you will be all right. Okay, we in a panoramic. Go, you know,
a panoramic.
We in the middle of a panoramic.
It's a lot of benefits out here. And why are we talking about this girl like, oh, she's so broke? Like, no, you're not, girl. You got a baby by an NBA player. Go sign up for the same packages all these other women have signed up, and you go get you a Fashion Nova code and a link card, and you could move on. That's my advice for Brittany Renner. Y'all know I don't give a damn about this girl.
She broke it down.
I don't care, but I'm just like, dang, she made a whole video about saying she's broke, but I'm just like, yo, like, call Debt Stoppers. Like, for real.
Hello,
like,
there you go, Tone. Yes.
Hey, look, I know about mismanaging money. I had to file bankruptcy, and now I got a lot of stuff after that. So I mean, sometimes you need to hit a reset.
Yes.
She need to be up like I was one night, stressing about bills, and the commercial came on. I was like, they gonna stop everybody from calling me. I'll bet. I'm with it. But I mean, and that's the thing. I think she's probably, if she's smart, having one of those reflective moments like, yo, I was talking crazy online. Ain't no dude gonna mess with her for a hot minute because he don't want to be online. Yeah. Nobody wants to be the subject of an online Brittany Renner rant. Nobody wants that. So the people that might have been interested are scared because they don't want her to come out. This is the same woman that said it's stepdaddy season. So I just think this is probably one of those life lessons that you got to get taught, and she'll be back. She's with her family, so the baby's going to be straight. That's important. So, and PJ Washington would be wild if he just let his baby mama be out here wild and not comfortable. I mean, like, I got baby mamas. Like, I'm not going to never even. They got whole men, but if let's say they got into a jam, I literally broke up with somebody because it was one of those hypothetical conversations. You drinking, we all hanging out, having, and you're like, yeah, you know, and it got to that point where like, yeah, one of your baby mamas did this with you. Would you help them out? Yeah.
Yeah, as you should. Yes.
I think, yeah, well, I honestly thought it was a dumbass question, and it turned into like this real thing. Like, what? And you haven't, and all of this, and you were still. Yes.
She has your children, absolutely.
Like why wouldn't I wouldn't even care. And this is probably some people in the comments whatever will call me dumb or whatever. If my kids were grown as hell, grown, and they couldn't help their mom out, I would help their mom out.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
Yes.
You should.
I'm not going to help out. I'm like, yo, you got to give me some now. No, I'm cool. I just said, as a man, I feel like, yo, like, and that's why I'm sure some dudes try to leverage that, which is wild and weird.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, like, no matter if I don't mess with nobody, we not together, they've been together forever or whatever, she's still my responsibility. She had my kid. My kid's my kid for my whole life. So, you know what I mean? It's kind of out, bro.
That's a beautiful thing. You much better than me.
Thank God you're a woman. See, that's
right.
There it is.
Y'all, I would be a deadbeat daddy 100%. So kudos to you, son. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get to it, man. Final thoughts. Zach Boog, what's up?
Hey, man, I really like this little live situation that we got going on right here. I like the interaction. So huge shout out to the pod fam commenting and stuff. Y'all funny as hell. Y'all giving some good tidbits in here, man. Y'all are hilarious. Huge shout out to Vicious Savage. I don't damn, you got a gangsta ass name. What do you sell dope? Vicious Savage, you a lady. It's okay. Yana F. Bird, like just everybody who's been Zodo, you know, the king of the pod fam, man. Just shout out to everybody, man, rocking out with us, and let us know if y'all want us to keep doing it like this, you know, because like I said, it's a test run.
Yeah, it's a test run. So Keke's frozen at this point.
Yes, she is.
She's frozen. Keke.
This thing.
Keke, baby.
I'm proud.
Keke. Now, Keke is the digital specialist responsible for pretty much. Keke got kicked out, y'all. Hell no.
Let's get Keke back, man. She gonna come back.
Get Keke back. Okay, I gotta accept it. We gotta bring her back.
Yeah, she's coming back. We can't leave like that.
No.
We can't leave.
Okay.
Keke.
There she is.
Yes.
What's going on?
The devil is busy, y'all. Okay, you know the devil is busy. He don't want me to be great. That's all.
Okay, so Keke, go ahead and get your final thoughts out.
Shout out to the pod fam. Y'all know I love y'all, and shout out to everybody who wished me a happy birthday. Like
happy
my birthday was
Keke.
y'all really made a girl feel love for my birthday. So you know I love y'all. And yes, my arm is tired as hell. My light didn't went out. I don't know if they like this live thing. I don't know, y'all. I got to get it together. You know, I just moved. I ain't got nothing in this room, child. I'm echoing. It's a lot going on. So, you know, start to GoFundMe for me a nice tripod. But other than that, you know, I love y'all, and we going to keep on potting. If we at 80 episodes, just imagine what we going to do at 100. Like, we coming, y'all. So just stick along the ride and make sure you share the pod with somebody this week. Like, I want to see y'all tag us and tag somebody else and tell AS to watch the pod, okay? Right. That's important. Yes.
Yep, very important. Great message, Keke. So what we should probably do is, I mean, we can see what people say. We won't do it. We'll do it probably, let's say we could go once every 3 weeks or so. Once a month.
I did like this, though. I did like this.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. With Pop Fam, y'all, you know, y'all the people that have been supporting us since episode 1. So definitely leave your comment what we should do on the What More Can I Say podcast page. Also, you could DM any one of us or the What More Can I Say podcast page. Comment on the YouTube. Again, people that will pop it in and out and get a chance to hear the whole conversation. We're going to have it up on the YouTube page by tomorrow, so you'll be able to check it out. I like it. I think it's a really cool way, man, to bring some more people into the fun that we've been having for a year and some change, which is absolutely crazy that we started this podcast 80 episodes ago, damn near. I mean, like, it's insanity. Right. Again, appreciate y'all. Share the pod like Keke said, and you know how we do it. What more can I say?